Somebody who has always been next to you suddenly disappears. You've always talked and fought, but you will never be able to do those things again. If I could have properly said goodbye, will this feeling of sadness fade away? Grandpa is sitting in front of Grandma's household altar looking dazed. After Grandma passed away, Grandpa has been like that for 6 months. He doesn't eat much. If he stays like that, he's going to get weak. I must support Grandpa. Grandpa, I don't have school today. Why don't we go for a walk?
I think I'd rather not. Why don't you go by yourself, AG?
Grandpa, you haven't been out for days. Let's go under the sun. You might feel better.
I don't want to feel any better.
Grandpa,
I'm hoping that the Buddha's messenger to take me to paradise soon.
oh, I see. Then let's go another day. If you feel like going out, let's go.
Thank you, AG.
Shoot, Grandpa. I'm sure Grandma would be shocked if she knew that Grandpa is living with such a sad look on his face. I'm Eiji Kashiwa. I'm in the 11th grade. I live with my parents and grandfather. Grandma, who was living with us until 6 months ago, is not here anymore. When Grandma passed away, Grandpa was severely depressed. It looks like before Grandma became sick, Grandpa had a fight with her, which was very rare. Grandpa has been regretting and obsessed with it. Grandpa always sounds bothersome whenever I ask him to go out. This is not good for Grandpa. I can't leave him like this. However, one day, Grandpa suddenly perked up. Oh? Morning, Grandpa.
Ah, AG, good morning.
Huh? Grandpa, what are you doing?
Well, I've left this for a long time. I think it's about time to clean it up.
You look good. Did something nice happen?
You can say so. Something very nice.
Huh? What? What happened? I haven't seen Grandpa having fun for a long time. I wonder what happened to him.
Actually, I had a phone call from Grandma.
Huh?
She said that I don't have to worry about the fight we had. Please don't look so depressed because you make me worry in heaven. She said so and scolded me. There's not much time left for me. I must do everything I can in my life and then go to heaven. I promised Grandma, who's already in heaven, that I will tell her a lot of stories.
I see. That's nice. That must be something in his dream, right? But when I told this to Mom, Mom smiled and said,
That's great! I knew that phone call to heaven service is awesome.
Phone call to heaven service?
Yep. You can call the deceased and have that person talk to whom he or she is still attached. It costs 50,000 yen per time, but I guess it worked.
50,000 yen? What kind of fishy business is that? What? Is it a kind of psychic? Are you sure you're not being played? Did you meet the guy?
We communicated only with phones and emails, so I never met that person. But I think it's fine since it worked.
It's not fine. What if something happens later? Who requested this?
I did.
So you know the contact number, right? Tell it to me now.
But I don't want to make any complaints about this.
Just give me the number. I immediately called that guy who's running that fishy business. My mom is too gullible. Receiving a phone call from the deceased is just impossible.
Hello, this is the phone call to heaven service. What can I do for you?
A female voice. Who on earth are you?
I beg your pardon?
How can a deceased make a phone call? Why are you telling such a lie? What is your real purpose?
Excuse me, are you a relative of someone who has used our service before?
Yes, I am. My grandmother died and my grandfather got depressed, so my mother ordered your service.
Ah, you must be Eiji Kashiwa.
Huh? Why do you know my name? I haven't told her my name yet.
How is your grandfather?
He's fine, but
Then why are you so unsatisfied?
I'm a member of Grandpa's family. Since Grandma passed away, I've always been with Grandpa. I've always been encouraging Grandpa who was down. But I was powerless and couldn't do anything for Grandpa. However, you made him better by offering such a fishy service like phone from Grandma. I'm frustrated. Who on earth are you?
You live in Neko-Oka City, right? Let's meet at 1700 tomorrow at Neko-Oka Park.
Huh? Then she hung up the phone there. In the end, I couldn't gather any information on them. If I can meet her if I go there, I have no choice but to go. At 1700 the next day, I went to Neko-Oka Park after school.
You're Eiji Kashiwa?
Huh?
I'm Miran Hiragi, who's providing the phone call to heaven service.
You're joking. You're a high school girl?
Yes, I am. Is there any problem?
Well, it's that…
You want to know how I'm letting people talk to the deceased, right?
Ah, yes.
In short, I am the one who is talking on the phone.
Huh?
I pretend to be the deceased and make the phone calls.
You're pretending to be? You're not being possessed? Or something like that?
Do you believe in such a fishy thing?
I don't believe in them. Then how are you doing it?
This is what your mother sent to me. Before I make the phone call, I collect every information available on the deceased from the family members.
Grandma's photos, Grandma's personal belongings, letters, so many of them.
I remember every information provided. I changed my voice with a voice changer to your grandmother's voice and pretended to be her, and called your grandfather to encourage him. Lately, the original voice can be collected from videos, so it is useful when changing my voice. If there is no data, I talk with the client and adjust my voice.
You remember everything. Also, become the deceased? Can you really do such a thing?
Then, let me show you how I work.
Can I listen to it? Besides me, she started to make a phone call. She was calling a woman who lost her husband 3 months ago. Hiragi-san is acting as the woman's husband and calling her. At first, the woman was suspicious. When Hiragi-san began to talk about their good old days, the woman was half in doubt. In the end, she was crying with joy because she was able to talk to him. Awesome. Not only can she pretend to be the deceased, but she's encouraging the people who lost their loved ones. Hiragi-san is giving hope for life to these people.
Thank you for not making any noise. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry. I doubted that you are an imposter. What you are doing is really superb.
It's true that I am deceiving the person on the phone, but this service cannot be provided without the cooperation of the people who want to support the ones who lost their loved ones. I cannot make a phone call without collecting a huge amount of information to understand the deceased. Some suffer later remembering their deceased, so support from the closest persons is crucial. Therefore, you are not going to be powerless at all.
I was moved by Hiragi-san's kindness. Although she's also a high school student, she's mature and has a warm personality than me. Why did you start this service?
I was in a great shock when I lost someone very close to me. At that time, I thought I wanted to talk to my loved one for the very last time. I materialized something I wished I had.
That is awesome. But is it okay to reveal the secret of your important project? These are all confidential items, aren't they?
You are right. Especially, I only talk about my service to the client as it is confidential. Basically, You should not share information besides introduced to people who need the service. The reason there are no clients who carelessly leaked information is that everybody believed that they didn't want to have this phone call a fake. So you are an exceptional case to reveal this story. But I know that you are not going to tell anybody.
Why?
I also know a lot about you.
Huh? How much do you know about me?
I memorized all the information your mother gave to me. Well, my son is a very good boy.
How much do you know about me?
Hey, can you help me with my job?
Huh?
I've been doing this alone, but recently I'm getting more requests and I'm having trouble controlling them.
Are you sure you want to work with me? I have poor memory.
I would be grateful if you could help me keep the schedule and manage the information I receive. Also, I'd be happy if you could be my boyfriend.
Huh?
I was very busy with this work, and I haven't been able to enjoy my school life lately. So, can you be my manager and boyfriend?
What? Are you sure you want me to be your boyfriend?
Don't worry. I gathered all the information available and made this decision.
The information you are referring to. What kind of information is that?
Let me see. If you become my boyfriend, I can tell you a bit every day. I'll let you know what I know about you.
I see. Let me be your guy. I was puzzled to be suddenly asked to be her manager and boyfriend, but I thought I wanted to support her since she's working so hard. I accepted her offer. After that, we managed the phone call from heaven service together. Even after you get married, even after you become old, we will keep delivering the voice of the deceased, hoping that many people as possible can live looking towards the future.